Hello to all of you in YouTube land. This is your man Sonny Wayne Fella. It is a beautiful day today. It's early in the morning over where I am, and it's just so wonderful to be alive. I bet you will say the same thing wherever you are, permitting me on your computers, iPhone, iPad, or whatever you use this to watch YouTube, be it whatever part of the world you are at. I've come to you today to show you my solidarity for Liberia. Liberia is a beautiful country, and it is frightening actually at this time, because we hear and see things that are happening in Liberia with our people and amongst our people. It is so saddening, it is heartbreaking, because people are so angry and so dishonest and deceptive. And that's something that we don't want in Liberia. We are Liberians, we are peace-loving people. We are very hospitable. Many people who travel from other countries and go to Liberia, they see how wonderful a people that we are. We help one another. Why are we trying to destroy one another when it comes to this crucial time? What I want to tell you is I want you to go to the ballot box on Tuesday, which is tomorrow. Go and fight. Fight by voting. Put it in your ballot for the right people. Don't use popularity as a measuring stick. Don't use because this person has been in the government for so many years as a measuring stick. There are not good ways of measuring the kind of leaders that we need to lead our country, Liberia. You know, it better we go to the ballot box, fight and get to the ballot box. Whether by vehicles, whether by motorbikes, whether by tricycle, whether by walking, whether by running. We need to do everything we can to get to that ballot box and vote the right people in power. And my situation is very clear. I'm not hiding it. I'm not disputing the fact that I am supporting the CPP. You know, many times people tell me, you got to be very careful, Isaac, what you say, because people in Liberia are watching what you're saying, and in the future, they will hunt you down. They will come after you. You know, I'm not afraid, because Liberia is my country, and I love Liberia. I love it to the depth of my heart. That's where I was born. My navel string was buried in Liberia. I have no other country other than Liberia. Yes, I'm a natural citizen of America, but Liberia is my country. It's my birth country, and I love it. I love those that live in Liberia. I go to Liberia and I hang out and I mingle with Liberians and I enjoy my fellowship. The last time I was in Liberia, I didn't want to return to the States. And it's the truth. And nothing but the truth, so help me God. I did not want to return to America because I was enjoying the friendship, the fellowship with my brothers and sisters in Liberia. And it just made me to, you know, when we're in Liberia, I didn't want to come back. But then we begin to see things that were not working out for us. You know, the internet, the Wi-Fi, the streets were all dirty. The buildings are all dirty and filthy, no painting. Things were not just going, the roads were terrible. So we thought, and we said, we know when we go back to America, we're never going to come back to Liberia. We came to this country, America, and I'm telling you, before the week will end, we made up our mind to return home, to go and visit again, and even in the future to even move back to Liberia. That's how addicting Liberia is to its people, to its citizens, because of the kind-heartedness of our people. And when I tell you, say fight, when you go to the ballot box, and make sure that you fight to get there and put in your ballot, choosing the right people that you know can do the job. Many of you have said it. UP people, the CDC people, people know that this man, Alexander Benedict Cummings, is the right person for this country. You can say it. But you say, oh, wait until 2029. What's about you? Are you going to wait until 2029 before you live a decent life? Before you live a better life? You know, it's better you go to the ballot box, fight to make, vote, than to fight afterwards. Which one is better? Getting ready, go to the ballot box, vote, than having to fight afterwards or later on. Physically, using whatever means. Don't you think voting now is the better way than waiting for the future to fight? You know, one renowned speaker from Kenya, he has his doctorate degree in law. He's a professor. And I believe some of you in Liberia have heard about him or have even listened to him speak or have seen him. They call him Professor Patrick Lumumba, or Professor Dr. Patrick Lumumba from Kenya. He's a prolific speaker, and I enjoy him. I listen to him when he speaks about Africa. You know, he made mention of so many things that the African leaders, that Africans love to choose the wrong leader. Are we going to make him right about what he said? So I just want you to listen to him right now, because he just he made a statement that I felt that it was, you know, interesting, and there was something that Liberians need to hear. Okay, so here he is, Patrick Lumumba. He's a professor.
And I am suggesting to us that that is part of the African problem, because it starts with political hygiene. Most of Africa is suffering because we do not have democracies. We have kakistocracies. And kakistocracies are governments by our very worst. This is what we must deal with. When you allow hyenas to take care of goats, why should you be surprised when the goats are eaten? And the followership. We always talk about leaders, but we never talk about the followers. The followers must also style up. Africans on average are for some reason attracted to thieves. Africans are for some reason attracted to men and women who cannot serve her. And when they are not served, then they complain. When Africans are told, choose you now whom we shall release, Jesus of Nazareth or Barabbas, they say release Barabbas. And when Barabbas behaves like Barabbas, they say, why are you not behaving like Christ? It cannot be done.
You just listened to Dr. Patrick Lumumba from Kenya when he mentioned about Africans love to choose the wrong leader. Is that true about Liberia? Do we love to choose the wrong leader for our country that treat us the way we are treated, like we're slaves in our own country, we are second-class citizens in our own country? Is that the kind of person or people you want to lead you, or maybe to rule you? I just want to encourage you today. Go to the ballot box. Vote the right people in power. Alexander Benedict Cummings and Councillor Charlene Brumskin. If you want better education, vote the CPP. If you are tired sitting on the floor in the classroom with no chairs, no bulletin, no blackboard, nothing, you just see the dust everywhere. If you are tired with that, if your children are going through such tormenting stuff, sitting on the floor or having to bring their own benches and chairs from their house to sit on in order to just learn, if you are tired with that, parents, vote the CPP. Vote number 4. If you are tired of going to the hospital and there's no medication, there are no professionals, there are no personnel, vote CPP. If you are tired with the busted up roads in Monrovia or the roads all through Liberia, going to the southeastern section of Liberia where George Weah have to fly with helicopter and Joseph Boyka have to go through Sierra Leone in order to go into Lofa County. If you are tired with these kind of people and these things that are happening in Liberia, they're bad, and on the kind of roads that we have, they are just uninhabitable. You can't just use those roads. If you are tired with that, vote the CPP. If you are tired tired, not getting paid on time or not even being paid, your living wages, vote the CPP. They're going to do these things for you. If you are tired standing in line for a Lebanese man to order for $11 million worth of rice and just 50 pounds of rice and pound bag of rice, if you are tired with that, vote the CPP, because they are coming to bring agriculture, real agriculture to Liberia, where people can grow their own food. People can grow food for the country, and Liberia can be self-sustainable, self-sufficient, and they can even sell some to other countries. While other countries around Liberia can sell to us, can sell pepper, onions, and every other thing to us, and we cannot do the same. Why can't we reciprocate the same that they are doing to us? It is about time. We are 176 years old. Oh, people of Liberia, if you are tired with the filth of the street in Monrovia, with dead bodies all in the gutter, if you are tired with no light every time light comes on and goes off, if you are tired with no good internet, no Wi-Fi, if you are tired with the way you live, mothers and fathers leaving the house 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, going to the market to sell or to go hustle, and then come home with literally nothing in your hand. If you are tired, vote CPP. Vote number 4, because these people have you at heart. They have you on their minds. And it's about time that you go and fight now. Vote. Vote so that you won't have to fight later. This is your chance. God has given you this chance to make the best of your life. But you have to put the right people in power, the right people in positions that will try to make the way for you. Look, Alexander Cummings, the man worked with USTC, all right? United States Trading Company that Coca-Cola is a part of. The man worked with $265 billion. That's the kind of man that we want. What is the money we have in Liberia? What is our budget? Why can't we give this man the first 6 years and let him try and see what we can do? Look, change is good sometimes. I'm telling you, change is good. Because this man could bring complete change to Liberia. That a lot of people in Liberia will become self-sufficient. They will become happier than ever before. They can have whatever they want, they can have it. Because if you have the right people to steer that steering wheel, you know, if you're in a car and somebody is steering the wheel and driving erratically, you don't want to drive with that person. The person going left, going right, going left, going right, or jumping in holes and all. You don't want to ride with that person. You want to ride with a person who will be steadfast and steady. Focus more on what they are doing. When they are going down the street, they are focused on that street and make sure that they get you to your destination safely. I bet that's the person all of us want to ride with. So I believe that Alexander Cummings and Charlene Bromsky are the drivers that we need to drive our country to higher heights today. And before I leave, subscribers, I want to say thanks for returning. Thanks for your consistency. I appreciate you. Please share my video. Please like my videos. Please ask other people to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And those of you who have not subscribed, I ask that you subscribe, because even after the election tomorrow, I will continue what I'm doing. I'm not going to stop. But we want tomorrow, when you go to the ballot box, brothers, sisters, if you are there and you have a means of getting to the ballot box, to get to the polling station, if other people don't have the means, could you help them? Put them on your motorbike, put them on your tricycle, put them on your taxi or your vehicle, private vehicle, whatever means, take them with you. Let them vote. If you stay home, you make it worse for yourself. I hear some people say, oh, they are all the same. No, they are not all the same. Alexander B. Cummings have never worked with the government of Liberia before to embezzle and steal money, as it has been happening for the past 17, 18 years. You all know that. Why don't you give a man with clean hands something to do? I know he's not infallible, he's not perfect, but I bet that he can make our life better. Your life and my life better when we are all in Liberia. Okay? So go and vote. Don't stay home. Vote. Vote the right people in power. I want to encourage you today. We want tourism coming to Liberia. We want jobs. If you want to work, to have something for yourself, where you can buy burger, you can buy pizza, you can buy your rice, you can buy stuff for yourself, and you can enjoy your life. You can buy chicken and whatever you want. Vote CPP. It is on the way. There's a brighter light ahead of you, brothers and sisters. The horizon is glowing with beauty, because if you vote the right people in power, I can assure you that your life will never be the same again. Will never be the same again. And before I end, I want you to listen to Dr. Patrick Lumumba when he spoke. And I want to close with that today. God bless you all, Liberians, and God bless the Republic of Liberia as we listen after tomorrow who the new leaders of Liberia will be. And I believe there will be Alexander Benedict Cummings and Councillor Charlene Brumskin. I will say congratulations and God bless you all. So here is Dr. Patrick Lumumba.
In Africa, they actually expect you to be a thief. And if you don't steal, they say you are not wise. So in the minds of many people in Africa, Abuja and Lagos are hunting grounds where they send their sons and daughters to steal, to take antelopes which they share in the village. That thinking must change. Make our laws enabling. We must improve our agriculture. We must improve our health. We must improve our education system. We must improve the quality of the environment. A single sin that we must never commit: the sin of giving up, the sin of despair. And each one of us must remember that we have a role to play. We have a role to play, because if the ocean is to exist, the droplets must be good. If the forest is to exist, the trees must be good. Play your part and let the results be the testimony of your efforts.